Hello and welcome to WHNN, where you can get your news from anywhere in the world. I'm Raina Reyes and I'll be your intermission face for tonight. First, we're going to head off to Germany, where our reporting person, Gwen Montgomery, will be talking about the Berlin Wall.
Good morning, I'm Gwen Montgomery. Today on WHNN. It has been 2 weeks since the German soldiers started constructing the Berlin Wall. That has already destroyed many lives and has already separated families apart. Thousands of East Berliners have lost their jobs in the West. It was built to divide the East from West Germany. Of course, many people have already attempted to cross the border, but were shot on sight and so far has caused over 100 people killed. I interviewed one of these witnesses at the Berlin Wall. We will continue with more updates later this week. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Gwen Montgomery reporting from WHNN. Here we have a poor innocent girl who tells us her story about the Berlin Wall. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Lottie Swiss.
Tell me, Lotta Swiss, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old, ma'am.
What relatives are waiting for you outside this wall?
My aunt and my grandparents, ma'am.
What happened?
I come to visit my family every once in a while, and I forgot about the wall, and when I came by, it just brought me to tears.
What would you do if this wall was torn down?
I would go and hug my family, obviously.
Do you still have hope?
I don't have any hope anymore, ma'am. It's been 2 years.
Reporting for WHNN, Gwen Montgomery.
Thank you, Gwen, for that great story about the wall. Now we're going to go off to Bob Matthews here in America, who's talking about some recent murders.
This is Bob Matthews. We're here at WHNN, here at the murder site. So, my friend, have you ever heard of the Zodiac Killer? Well, you're lucky today because we have a witness.
I am Stephen Ross.
Hi, Stephen Ross. What happened here? Tell us.
I wanted to come over to my friend's house and I walked in and I see him dead on the ground.
Is there anything else you saw during this? What happened?
I saw a hooded man running out as I was walking in. And also, like a few weeks ago, I got a letter saying, your friend Mark Wesley's gonna die. I was like, dude, this is some kind of sick joke, but it wasn't.
We're here at WHNN News. Peace out. Hi, and welcome back to WHNN News. I'm Bob Matthew, and today we're here to talk about the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer was a serial killer in North California during the 60s. The killer murdered 4 men and 3 women from ages 16 to 29. Killing his victims from Benicia, sorry if I'm pronouncing that right, I can't do it, to San Francisco. The name Zodiac was originated from 4 letters that included cryptograms, excuse me, and were sent to the local Bay Area press. From those 4 letters, only one was solved. To this day, the myth, the legend, the killer himself was never identified. I'm Bob Matthews, and peace out. I look like a stereotypical Jew. Bye.
Thank you for that enlightening story about recent murders, Bob. Now we're gonna go off to Indigo Freya out in the field in Vietnam.
This is Indigo Freya with your news for October 1968. The leader of the Communist People's Army of Vietnam have executed an attack on South Vietnam. They have also had an offensive to sway the U.S. to cut off their support in Saigon. This picture shows the Battle of Hue, which is the longest and bloodiest battle. It showed how many of our people were being killed from the Vietnam War. The U.S. entered the Vietnam War when, allegedly, 2 of our boats were attacked by North Vietnamese. This, however, was not true, and now there are over 500,000 of our soldiers in Vietnam. We have not made much progress, and the South Vietnam government is still highly unpopular. The U.S. soldiers are incredible, and they are fighting in unknown territory and are dying from this disadvantage. That's it for the news on the war. Remember, make love, not war. Peace out, guys.
Thank you, Indigo, for that enlightening talk about the war. Now we're going to go on a short ad break. We'll be right back.
Introducing the all-new miniskirt. They're really great to walk in, and they show off your legs really great. You can wear them with any shirt you want. Look at this girl having a conversation with her friend who just noticed that they're wearing the same skirt. They're almost wearing identical outfits. Miniskirts are great to walk in and fun to wear. You can show off those great legs to anyone now. It's socially acceptable. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to WHNN, where you can get your news from anywhere in the world. I'm here today to report about Nelson Mandela being arrested. We're about to cut to a picture of his arrest. I will speak about him after. If you didn't quite catch it, Mandela was in the bus, and the crowd of people were objecting to his arrest. If you've never heard of him, he was born in 1918 and fought against the racial separation in South Africa, also known as apartheid. He used non-violent techniques to fight the power, but was arrested in 1956 for treason. Eventually, he and his fellow people had to be released and were set free, but his time in prison affected him. He started leading armed resistance that used questionable and destructive techniques to fight for the same cause. These heinous acts were what led to his final arrest today on August 5th, 1962. Thanks for listening.
Bloopers, because we're funny and cool. Yeah!
Yes. Do you want to do something?
Action.
Hi, this is Bob Matthews, here at H. Do you have to make...
You don't have to say W.
Record them and then I'll just be like, I don't know where.
Yeah, because she's gonna laugh at one point in time.
This is Bob Matthews, and we're at WHNN News.
Okay. Hi, I'll just
Jesus.
say. Okay.
Montgomery.
Do it as a guide.